Hi, and welcome to Untethered with Jen Liss, the podcast that's here to help you break free, be you, and unleash your inner brilliance. I'm your host, Jen, and in this episode, I'm going to share why you should let yourself be a shot of whiskey and stop trying to be fruit punch. Let's dive in. Hey there, unicorn. It's Jen. Welcome back to the podcast for another of these holiday mini-sodes where I'm recapping all of my lessons learned throughout 2023. One of the biggest lessons that came to me in a retreat that I was at this year, we were going around and the retreat leader was going around and reading our astrological charts and telling us things about our astrology charts. And as she's going around the room and sharing these very honest things with people that were really resonating, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, like, oh my goodness, what is she going to share with me? What is my realization going to be? And it blew my mind in even bigger ways than I possibly could have imagined when she did get around to sharing some things with me, because something that she shared with me, whether you believe in astrology or not, what she revealed to me, I believe, is something that every single woman, probably every single human being who has ever struggled with how you are received in the world, has ever desired to please others, has ever struggled with a desire to have people approve of the things that you do, who feels a strong sense of judgment from others, who has maybe been a judgy person in your life. This is something that I think you need to hear. This is a lesson that I got from what she shared with me, and I am going to pay this forward to you. I paid it forward to my coaching group, and I'm like, this is just something that every single one of us needs to hear. It is okay for you to be a shot of whiskey. It is okay for you to be so potent and so freaking good that people almost feel like they need to water you down. But you don't need to be watered down. You are so good exactly as you are, and it is okay to let yourself burn as you roll down someone's throat. Stop trying to be fruit punch. Stop trying to be palatable to every single person. Not every single person likes fruit punch. Some people are whiskey drinkers, and some people love a strong shot of whiskey. And that, my friend, might be exactly the kind of unicorn who you are. So if this message resonates with you, it was meant for you, and you needed to hear it today. It is okay for you to be exactly who you are, even if who you are is a little bit much for some people. Please take this next year. Please take 2024 to be the year that you stop and you look and you consider, what are the ways in which I am watering myself down? What are the ways that I am not allowing myself to be the most potent, most magical, most amazing version of myself because I'm trying to tamper myself down. I'm trying to not shine so bright because I'm afraid that that brightness is going to burn somebody's eyes in the way that whiskey might burn on the way down. My husband makes whiskey. He is a whiskey maker. He makes one of the best whiskeys in the world. It was rated one of the top whiskeys last year. It's called Westward Whiskey for anyone who's a whiskey connoisseur and might want to give it a try. It's delicious, but boy, does it burn. It burns when it goes down, and that's how people prefer to drink it. And they pay really, really good money for this whiskey. And if you're one of those people, you are valued so much higher when you allow yourself to be as potent as you are. Because when you mix his whiskey with other things, it actually doesn't mix that well. It actually is best straight. It is straight, no chaser, delicious, amazing whiskey. And that might be you. So again, maybe this message is for you. Maybe that message isn't for you. Maybe you're a fruit punch kind of person. That's okay too. There are all kinds of different people in the world. But if that resonated with you, then there's something really, really beautiful for you. For me, what I realized is that I've always been a lot. I was born a lot. I was straight out of the womb, a freaking lot. I had colic. I couldn't drink milk. I couldn't drink my mother's milk. I couldn't drink cow's milk. I could only drink goat milk. So my aunt got goats so that I could have goat milk. Like, how too much is that? I mean, talk about being a shot of whiskey that just straight, I actually like shot out of my mother's womb too. Speaking of shots, my aunt's like screaming at the foot of the bed. Like, I've just always been a lot. And I have spent most of my life trying to just stamp that down. Like, don't be too much. Don't be too much. Don't shine too bright. And it's taken years and years and layer upon layer. And still I find the ways in which I am diluting it myself. And it's time to stop diluting ourselves. The world doesn't need a watered down, dimmed down, diluted version of you. The world needs your beautiful, amazing, high class, beautiful, powerful, a little bit too much for some people, kind of magic. So start shining that brightly right now, today. Explore how you can do that more and more throughout 2024. For our mindful breath today, I'm going to invite you to breathe into your own too muchness. So taking a deep breath in, holding that breath at the top, allowing your energy to expand in the space of your body until it's almost a bit too much. Exhaling. On another inhale, drawing in a big, deep breath through the nose. Expanding, letting that air fill the belly and the chest until it almost feels like too much. Sipping in a little bit more. And then letting it go. One last time together. Expanding and letting it go. And noticing as you do this breath, how that expansion might feel a little bit uncomfortable. But also when you relax into it, when you let go and you release, how good it feels to have expanded your capacity just a little bit more. Thank you so much for listening to today's holiday minisode. I look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow and sharing another one of my big lessons learned through 2023. If something in this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with your friends. Take a little screenshot of this episode, share it on social media, tag me, Untethered Jen. I will re-share your post every single time. Thank you so much for listening. You just keep shining your magical, too much shot of whiskey unicorn light out there for all to see. See you next time. Bye.